the Hornets starting five. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And for the Bulls, White and Okoro are the wings. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the 1. With a good chunk of the season in the books, Richard, are you keeping an eye on the trade deadline coming up?
Yeah, it's not too far away to start throwing some of those ideas into the good old trade machine. But I'd like to be respectful to the players and not speculate too much. There's a lot more involved than just moving players.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's White. Vucevic, a screen on Miller. White looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
It's frustrating to lose such a close game. Felt like that last meeting was decided on the glass.
Ball outside. Launches a 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Here's Giddey. 11 points for him last game against Minnesota. Here's Vucevic, and he sinks the 11-footer.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Giddey against Ball. The 3 is up. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And that one's good. Giddey.
And Giddey is working to improve this part of his game. The defense at least has to respect his 3.
Here's Knipple. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. From downtown, Chicago with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Giddey. Off target with a jump hook. Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Ball. Bridges, a screen on White. Here's Miller. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Bridges misses. Outside Giddey. And Vucevic slams it in.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for the Bulls. Okoro passes to White. Here's Vucevic. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Ball with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. Ball no good.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Okoro outside. And here's White. Chicago passing it around. From deep, Giddey. Knipple with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Ball. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Chicago trailing here. Right side White. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Bridges outside. Pass to Knipple. Puts up a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Buzelis.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Back to ball. Beyond the arc. Chicago with a rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively, try to get some closer looks.
And here's Charlotte now, after the basket by Chicago. Pass to Bridges. The three is up. Hits a three-pointer. Ball's got 8.
You have to stay in Ball's shirt out there, or he will rise and fire.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Craig.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And the Hornets making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Giddy with it. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Good chance here for Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddy. 8 points for Nikola Vucevic. Now here's Ball. 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee. From deep. And the Hornets, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Vucevic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vooch scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
4 on the clock. There's Ball with a 3. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. For Chicago, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Vucevic. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 5-point Chicago lead.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Here's Knipple. Back to Sexton. And here's Bridges. There's Ball with a 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Okoro. Now Giddy. Checked by Sexton. Giddy with a screen on Bridges. 3-pointer, Buzelis. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Knipple. He's scoreless. Outside Sexton. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Bridges passes to Ball. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Diamante's checked in for Charlotte. And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top rookie rim protectors over this past month. Number 1, Matas Buzelis.
His defensive anticipation is just excellent. he changes as many shots as he swats.
Here's Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Sexton. Takes a three, and it's Giddey with the three. Giddey's got 6 points.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Diabate. Now here's Ball. Three-pointer. That won't go. Making him 6 for 12 from the floor now. White against Sexton. Okoro outside. And here's Vucevic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Working his way inside. Vuce ready to battle for it.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier.
Nikola Vucevic taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Richard, the Bulls going from playing one of the slowest paces in the league to one of the fastest.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start to trend towards youth. You got to put those young legs to use, trying to pace and space with three-point shooting.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Buzelis, and Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Okoro. And so Vucevic nails both of them.
What makes Vuce so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night.
Now here's Plumlee. The three from Sexton. He buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Chicago leading. Outside Giddey. Back to Dosunmu. They set the screen. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Knipple with a rebound. Knipple's got 4 rebounds now.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Pass to Sexton. Plumlee, a screen on Giddey. And it's Sexton on the take. Here's Diabate. There's Ball with a three. Williams grabs the board. Now here's Giddey. And here's Vucevic. He's checked by Plumlee. Vucevic, the pass to Williams. Giddey scanning the floor. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Sexton. And that one is hammered home.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism, Sexton can really get up and finish.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Giddey. A minute 50 left to play in the first. And here's Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Vucevic has got 18.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Sexton. White against Ball. Shoots over White. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Charlotte shooting their first foul shot of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Herter's checked in for White. And it's Jones in for Giddey.
One shot.
Well, LaMelo Ball gets a lot of attention for his flashy play, but not enough for his high basketball IQ. I mean, he sees the floor incredibly well.
Now here's Jones. 11 points for him last game against Minnesota. Goes up on the baseline. Vucevic's shot is off.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Ball passes to Bridges. Fires the three. Chicago with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside Herter. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Vucevic. It's Herter on the wing. Checked by Sexton. Outside Jones. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Well, the Hornets shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Bridges passes to Sexton. Out left to the wing. There's Ball with a three. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hornets out in front. They're up by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
They've got Trey Jones, Smith out there with Williams. Then there's Kevin Herter, and it's Dosunmu in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Bridges. Yet to see a basket. Shoots. Chicago with a rebound.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Here's Herter. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
We've talked about this before. Rhythm is so important to a jump shooter. Take Kevin Herter, for example, RJ.
Yeah, Kevin is a great example. His ability to be shifty, to create a few dribbles before launching, that's the key to his game, and not everyone has it.
Now here's Jones. Smith, left side, for 3. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Hornets. Pass to Sexton. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And the basket by Bridges.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here's Dosunmu. He picked up 10 in his last game. Outside Herter. 4-3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Herter. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career, so I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds.
Take a break.
But I did win a championship playing that role, so, there's that.
That free throw, good from James. Brandon Miller's checked in for Green. Both free throws good from James.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Williams a screen on Sexton. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Bridges. The Bulls making their last shot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Miles Bridges, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Chicago. Ellis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Herter. And Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Green's checked in for James. He's off on the second.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Giddey. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Knipples checked in for Charlotte.
Shooting 1.
Giddey, no good on the free throw. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, BA. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Here's Diabate. 14 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Now here's Jones. They lead by 1. Giddey with a screen on Sexton. The 3 from Okoro. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sexton. Here's Bridges. Chicago with a rebound. Jones feels it out. Pass to Ellis. Crafty move. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Ellis get this close to the rim.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And the Hornets with possession here. Sexton passes to Bridges. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Bulls leading by 3. Here's Giddey. And that one's good. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. That one goes. Count it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so here is Chicago. After the basket by Charlotte. From Pete Giddey. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Knipples got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Sexton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Here's Jones. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's the Celtics crew in the 3-1-2.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Hornets trail by 3. Now Ball, 22 points for him. Bridges outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Bridges, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Bridges hits them both. Chicago has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Jones sets a screen. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. 5 on the clock. Outside Jones. The 3. Ball with the rebound. The Hornets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Knipple, guarded by Kuro. So they take the lead. Knipple's gotten his second bucket of the game. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Here's Buzelis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. Vucevic finds Jones. The shot. They get it again. It's outside Giddey. Picked by Vucevic from the arc. And it's Giddey missing. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Ball outside. They set the pick. Pass to Knipple. Takes the 3. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Buzelis' shot is good.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Bridges outside. Here's Diabate. Rebound by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now. Jones with the ball. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Vucevic. Buzelis has got 7 points in the game.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Nikola Vucevic has come to play here in this one.
We all know the message from their coach. Figure out a way to stop the hot hand.
It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's go.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Salon's checked in. Now here's Ball. 22 points for him. Fires for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Giddey passes to White. The 11-footer, good on the jump shot. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Yeah, White can sink these mid-range looks.
Passes to Law. Here's Knipple from behind the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Buzelis. He's got 7. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's White. The Hornets pull it in. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
To the inside. Okoro outside. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. Okoro's got 5 now.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the
And here's Ball. He's got 24. Miller outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago leading by 4. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Vucevic. From down low. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Ball against Giddey. Ball in the paint.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. Now here's Vucevic. Defense is right there. Again, the Bulls score.
No question, Vucevic is locked in right now, just giving a ton of energy on that offensive end. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Giddey. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Buzelis. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. 10 points for him.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Miller, the pass to Ball. Nifty move. Oh, muscling it home, LaMelo.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Outside Giddey. To the middle. Pass to Buzelis. Here's the 3. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Buzelis has got 13 now.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead. Impressive. And it's put them in this lead right now. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
fans get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for that game against the Pelicans, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Bulls.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. Chicago passing it around. Vucevic in the post. And denied! He sends it right off the glass. Here's Ball. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Ball's got 30.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Ball against Giddey. Good.
And what balance from Giddey. Able to take the hit and still power through.
Chicago shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Josh Giddey.
That free throw good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Here's Knipple. Back to Ball from outside the arc. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Okoro. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Personal foul.
Chicago shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Chicago, Isaac Okoro. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Hornets trail by 10. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Outside Giddey. Pass to Okoro. Here's Vucevic. And Chicago again with a bucket.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
This will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one.
For Charlotte, LaMelo Ball. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Ball.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Now here's White. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Miller. 5 points in the game. Ball left side. Back to Miller. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Miller's got 8 points.
Oh, easy money. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. The Hornets, third.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Bridges. Now Vucevic. He's got 24. Chalk up 2 there. Vucevic has got 26 points.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Brian, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Pass the ball. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got 35.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Now here's Okoro. Give him 8 points now. No good with the triple. Hornets trail by 6. Miller, the pass to Ball. Back to Miller. Launches a 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Here's Buzelis. 13 points in the game. Inside. White, good. White's got 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Charlotte has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. You know, Richard, after some up and down seasons, Kobe White has really found his place on this team.
He is looking more and more self-assured than ever. You can see it in his scoring the most, but also every other aspect of his game. His team and the organization trust him.
And here are the Bulls now. After the basket by Charlotte. Outside Giddey from the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball through contact.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Vucevic with it. He's got 26. Chicago passing it around. The three from Okoro. On target from range. He's got 11.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Pass to Knippel. Back to Ball. Here's the three. It's hauled in by White. White's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Giddey. Now here's White. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray. And now a 7-point Chicago lead.
You see right there, White can be a dangerous three-point shooter.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Let's go with a 3. Chicago with a rebound.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
Here's White. And he converts the layup. White's got 11 points.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Ball surveys the floor. Charlotte again missing. Chicago with the ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. White, the pass to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Launches it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, steals are such a misleading stat sometimes. You can get 3 or 4 steals in a game, but then go 10 games without one. Steals feel streaky, like they just come in bunches. But for whatever reason, he's just not going on those steal streaks as often, and the numbers show it.
The Bulls making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Sexton's checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Vucevic. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Vucevic has got 29 points. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Ball outside. And there's a pick. Covered by Vucevic. Back to Ball to stop the drought. Oh, Ball dropping it in for 3.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Up top, Vucevic. Down low. Here's White. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Okoro outside. Back to Vucevic. Deflected! Outside Sexton. Pass to Knippel. And here's Ball. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. And the bucket is good. Bridges has got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Sexton. 7 points in the game. Bridges passes to Ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
He's got 13. Takes a three. No good on the shot.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Back to Bridges. Pass the ball. Here's Bridges. Fires for three. He's rebounded by Okoro. Okoro's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Down by 12. James, outside. No good from outside. The Bulls shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Williams, a screen on James. Here's Giddey. Jams it in off a great move.
Yeah, Giddey keeping it simple there, taking what the defense gives him.
Hornets trail by 14. Pass to Diabate. Now Sexton. Over Jones. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 9.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Now here's Vucevic. He's got 34. Jones from outside. James with the rebound. And Charlotte's shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Here's Diabate. Count that bucket. Diabate's gotten his second bucket.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Outside Giddey. Over James. And it's Giddey missing. Hornets trail by 10.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Sexton against Jones. To the paint. Diabate. And the basket is good. He's got 6.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Nikola Vucevic. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Chicago. And this has to be his best scoring game of the season. And he's not done yet. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Williams is out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Miller outside. Again, Charlotte.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Now here's Giddey. Smith with a screen on Miller. Outside, Williams. Jones from outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Outside, Williams. From deep, Giddey. Rebounded by Green.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Miller outside. Over Williams. No good off the glass.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Outside Jones. Pass to Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jones for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Now here's Sexton. Outside, Green. Miller against Giddey. Miller can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Giddey against Miller. They get back on track. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith.
Miller. Second personal foul. First team foul.
1 shot.
At the line for 1, Josh Giddey.
That free throw good from Giddey.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Hornets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Pass to Giddey. They set a pick. Outside, Williams. Outside Jones. Now here's Vucevic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Vucevic has got 16 points here in the second half. To the inside. Stolen by Giddey. Jones in the post. Checked by Sexton. And the shot goes down. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Miller. Back to Sexton. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Outside Jones. And the layup is good off the glass. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter. Hornets trail by 9. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
For
Chicago, Ellis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for DeSumo. And it's White in for Jones. And Charlotte making a change here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Bridges. Miller outside. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Chicago leading by 9. Pass to Buzelis. Okoro outside. Now Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on ball. Fires it. And it's Giddey missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Miller, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Okoro outside. Vucevic, a screen on Green. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Okoro. The three ball. The rebound by Bridges. Here's Ball. Green, the pass to Bridges. Miller on the wing. Offline with a three.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Pass to Okoro. Now here's Vucevic. Guarded closely. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Miller. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got 38 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Ball outside. Oh, LaMelo using his length.
Yeah, how about the athleticism from LaMelo? Great agility in the lane.
Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Giddey. Now White takes the three. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. Miller outside. Back to Ball. Over White. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 46.
And Ball makes the intelligent play, using the tried and true pick and roll to create an opening. Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Buzelis. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, the skill set the rookie Buzelis has is really impressive. A tall, slender forward who is very crafty and versatile to be so young.
Knipples checked in for Green. And the second free throw is good. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Bridges outside. White against Miller. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far. Here's White. Vucevic, a screen on Miller. Here's White. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Miller outside. Here's Knippel. Bridges outside. 3-pointer, no good. And here's Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Vucevic. And the layup falls. Vucevic has got 40 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Knipple. Here's Miller. He's guarded by White. Ball outside. Fires the three. And the three-pointer goes. Ball's got 49 in the game.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. White. Now Giddy. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vucevic. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Hornets trail by 5. Now Ball. Now Bridges. Outside Ball. From downtown. Buries it from outside.
Yeah, great job by LaMelo. Probing, then kicking it out led to a good look from 3.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Vucevic, a screen on Miller. Now Vucevic. Both hands there for a little extra.
He's been in the league long enough that late game moments do not scare Nikola Vucevic.
Ball. Again. What an avalanche. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Now Vucevic. Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
Now here's Ball. Driving inside. Oh! Ball soars in.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Vucevic! Oh, no good! Charlotte trailing. Here's Knipple. Here's Ball. Oh, with a head of steam. Another bucket! Wow!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history.
Shooting for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball at the line for one.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Now Vucevic. Shoots from 12. Oh, it misses. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Beyond the arc. It's good from beyond the arc.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Another chance. And yes, sir! Lays it up and in.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 17 seconds left in the final quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Here's White. Lets it fly from 18. And the basket is good.
A huge moment for Kobe White. Exactly what the team needed there.
And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
At the line for the Hornets, Miller taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here. He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Please welcome to the court.
Ball fires. Can't hit it.
Even though he's undersized, he's making an impact on the glass. Looking fearless right now.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Okoro is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle. The triple drop.
Buzelis showing us he can do everything on the floor. Impressive in just his first year.
Outside Miller. Now Ball. LaMelo sending it.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Vucevic. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Miller outside. Now Ball. And we played just over a minute here in overtime. Oh, another one falls.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Miller on the wing. He's guarded by White. Now Ball. And yes, another basket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. He gets it to go.
he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Miller outside. Now Ball. Clock at 6.
Causing havoc inside. Ball is just so fast and so nimble.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Ball. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Here's Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Ball. The 3 is off. For Charlotte, they've got their first 3 shots to drop in overtime. Here's Knipple. Now Bridges to take the lead. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Now White.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Vucevic, a screen on Ball. White. Can't get the 3. Charlotte trailing. Here's Ball. To tie it up. Yes, sir!
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Now Vucevic. Can't get it. Now Ball. To take the lead. Rebounded by Vucevic. Ball against Giddey. Now Vucevic. Outside Bridges from 17 feet out. Rebounded by Giddey.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Now Vucevic. Giddey defends. Here's Ball. Fires the 3. And Melo lines up the corner 3.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Here's Vucevic. Puts it up from 12. Oh, it's off. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Kobe White. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Miller. 2 shots.
gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in overtime. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Trailing by 5. Outside Giddey. Now Vucevic. Giddey outside. Puts up the tray. Not that time. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.